Hey guys, how are you? It's Arthi. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to talk to you about a foundation that I bought at Target. I've actually been using it for a few months and I've actually been wanting to do this video, I think, for like about 3 months now, and I just completely forgot, or I think I was slacking off. But anyway, today is the day and I'm going to go over a few highlights and tell you why I like this foundation so much, because I think it's awesome. All right, first I'm going to show it to you so you know what I'm talking about. This is what it is. This is Boots No.7. I actually bought this at Target. There is a girl who works there, a beauty advisor, who recommended this to me because I was really frustrated one day. I went into Target and I felt like my skin was dull and I wanted something to brighten it up, and so she told me to buy this, and I did, and I'm glad because it just works perfectly. Now, all right, let me tell you a little bit about it, just, a few features. Features? No, yeah, okay, features. Now, this is a medium coverage foundation, and it's in the luminous color family, and it does have SPF 15, so if you're looking for that, you could just put this on and not worry about sunscreen. What I like about this is that it's not too heavy. I don't like the super heavy foundations because I feel like they're too cakey sometimes, and this one is just somewhere right in between, which is great because it won't sink in so much into all the fine lines or wrinkles if you have issues with that, or even the crow's feet and all that stuff. And that's the first thing that I loved about it, and I think it's definitely something to consider. I think medium coverage is probably a good way to go these days anyway. Now, let me see, second thing is I'm going to talk to you about application, like how to put it on, and then I'll go over some other things also. Now, as far as putting it on, it's not difficult to get this foundation on at all. You should definitely get yourself one of these, get a beauty blender. It even says on the bottle to use a blender or to use your fingers to do the actual application. I wouldn't use the fingers though, because I think it's not going to really give you the desired look that you want. So a blender is definitely what you should use to put the foundation on, and it goes on very nicely. You don't need a whole lot, just put a little bit on the back of your hand and then start here on the sides of your nose, work your way out like this, and then you can do the forehead and the chin. That's usually the way that I do it to get it on. Sorry, I made notes, so I have to look down to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so that's for the application. I found that it was not difficult to put on at all. It took like not even 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I just wet the beauty blender down and just put it all over my face and I was done. Now, you don't need a primer with this foundation though. I know some women will use a primer first, but I found that it's not really necessary because it does stay on very well. Once you put it on, you do need like a neutral powder, or if you want like a colored powder, whichever way you want to go with that is fine. Just depends on your personal preference. And I have worn this foundation outside on rainy days and stuff, and it does not run. It stays in place. And I put it on pretty early in the morning too, like around 7 a.m. And it will stay on all the way through until like 10, 10:30, sometimes even 11 o'clock at night. So it has very good staying power. You don't have to worry about that at all. Once you get it on, it's not going to go anywhere. So that's with the application. Now, the second thing is I want to tell you about the look of the foundation once you get it on. Now, let me just tell you, this foundation is excellent for brightening up your face. When I put this on for the first time in Target, I was like, wow, I was so surprised because I had like all this redness. I get a lot of big red pimples and I get rosacea, and it did a great job with toning down the look of my acne or my big red pimples, and it also kind of cut down the rosacea a little bit on my cheeks. And when the girl put it on my face for the first time, like, I noticed that my skin was a lot brighter. I mean, really like a lot brighter. It looks so much better, and it had more of like that youthful glow to it that we all want, and it just looked really pretty. And I like that a lot because, some foundations don't do that. They will just kind of make your skin look a little bit dull. And, as you get a little bit older, you don't want that kind of look. You kind of want that, shiny, dewy type of appearance. And then, the other thing too that I really liked about it was that it was very even looking. There was no cakiness to it. And I put the foundation on, or even when I do it at home, I stop right here at the jawline. and it looks perfect. The color blends perfectly. There's no color difference between my neck and my face, because you know how with some foundations, when you put them on, you can tell, like if you stop here and you don't go all the way down, you can see a difference in color. But with this one, the color matches beautifully. There's no issue with that whatsoever. And this specific color, what do I have? I don't even know. I think mine is Latte. Yeah, I think it's Latte. This is the one that I have. But I'm sure with any color you pick in this foundation, it's probably going to, you know, match just fine. I don't think you'll have any issue with blending or any of that stuff. Now, like I had said before, I know I had mentioned acne just a couple of minutes ago. The thing with this foundation is that if you have really bad acne or issues with acne and rosacea like I have, like I don't know if you can see like these red pimples I have here, I'm not sure, maybe because of the lighting it might not be that visible. It will not cover up acne 100%. I would say the coverage is probably somewhere around 50 to 60%, because when I put it on, you can still see the pimples and things here if I get any blemishes or if I have any kind of redness. What it does more than anything is that it will just kind of tone the color down a little bit, so, or tone your acne down a little bit so it's not as visible. It sort of has maybe a little bit of a blurring effect, and that's probably about all you'll get from it. So it's not great in that regard. I mean, if you're looking for something that's going to really be like heavy duty to tackle texture or problems, you know, blemishes and all that stuff, you might need something that has like stronger coverage. You know, it's more just for like brightening skin tone and all that stuff. You know, so you just have to decide with that, you know, which way you want to go, if it's going to be something that you want to use or not. And let me see what else. I have to look at my notebook because I don't want to forget anything, is the price. Now, the price was not bad at all. I think I paid about $10 for it, which is pretty reasonable. For what it does and the way it works, I think that that's, you know, not bad at all, considering that some foundations are so much more expensive. And I would even say that this foundation could probably even compete with some of the higher end ones that you would get at the mall cosmetic counter, like, you know, something from Clinique or whatever. I mean, because it really is that good. And it's very affordable. And this is something that I'm going to keep using for quite a while. So I would definitely encourage you guys to consider this, you know, the Luminate foundation. It's #1. I love it. And all right, one last thing I'm going to tell you is it says it firms your skin as well as, no, firms and evens your skin. Now, it will even out your skin tone. As far as like the firming effect, I didn't really notice much of anything happening with that. I mean, I did notice like the first 2 to 3 days that my skin felt slightly tighter, but not by much. You know, it was okay. I mean, it was really nothing to brag about. And I don't think it really does all that much as far as that goes. You know, it's more just, you know, depositing the color and just evening and brightening everything out is, I guess, the main function of this foundation. And yeah, and I think that's about it. I think I've covered pretty much everything. I'll put everything in the link down below so you guys can go and check it out. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I can't get my words out. Well, anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed the video and the review. Please like and subscribe and go out and give this one a try because I love it. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. It's time to sign off. Bye.